Last week, Elon Musk cancelled his trip to India. That was meant to be about Tesla building a gigafactory in India. As a result of cancelling that trip, that factory is possibly put on hold. Now, the reason Musk did that was to hold crisis talks about what Tesla would do for their strategy this year, how they would change their plan to kind of stop the bleeding, to increase their sales. Now, I believe Tesla's strategy was a brilliant one. Whoever came together to decide on that, they did an incredible job. However, now Elon Musk has just landed in China. A lot of people are saying, well, why is he off to China? Is this really all that important? Well, in Elon Musk's mind, this is the most important thing Tesla could possibly be doing right now. Now, you think about it. Musk has what? He's a CEO of about 7 different companies and he's flying off to China. Well, he's got to think this is pretty damn important. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Great to see you. Musk has said Tesla is hoping to make full self-driving technology available to customers in China. That's what he's going there for, to try to persuade the Chinese government and regulators to approve Tesla's full self-driving technology. Musk arrived in Beijing on Sunday for a surprise visit. He is expected to meet senior officials to discuss the rollout of full self-driving software and permission to transfer data overseas, a person with knowledge of the matter told Reuters. Basically, Musk is saying to the Chinese government, we want permission to transfer the data taken by the cameras on all of our cars in China. There's more than 1.3 million Teslas in China. We want permission to take the data, the footage from all those cameras, and send that back to America. Can you imagine what the Chinese government's going to say to that? There is no way they're going to agree to this. I don't think there is anyway. I could be wrong though. You never know. Tesla rolled out full self-driving, the most autonomous version of its autopilot software 4 years ago, but it is not currently available in China, which is Tesla's second biggest market worldwide, second to the US. And customers in China are saying, what the hell? Other automakers have similar kind of software, not quite as good, but a similar kind of thing. Tesla, you're dropping the ball. This is one area where Tesla believes it's losing sales to other car companies in China because it does not have this available. Now, Tesla are trying to get enhanced autopilot rolled out, which is like a hybrid between autopilot and full self-driving, an in-between step. They believe that they will get approval for that. But full self-driving is a totally different ballgame. Musk said that Tesla may make full self-driving available to customers in China very soon in response to a query on social media on X, on Twitter. However, whether the Chinese government actually allow Tesla to do this is an entirely different matter. Chinese automakers such as XPeng have been seeking to gain an advantage over Tesla by rolling out similar software. XPeng was taken to court by Tesla for appropriating some of Tesla's full self-driving software from one of Tesla's ex-staff members, and they did basically settle and did admit to having done that. But XPeng software is very good. And they're using a similar strategy to Tesla. But the thing is, XPeng, their service is available in China and Tesla's is actually not. Musk wants to obtain approval to transfer data, though, collected in China abroad to train algorithms and its autonomous driving technology. So Musk is obviously going to try to save the Chinese government. I promise you, no one will have access to this data. It'll only go to Tesla. It'll be a secure server. Whether or not he can convince them, I think that's probably not likely, but who knows? Tesla, since 2021, has stored all data collected by its Chinese fleet in Shanghai. It's not allowed to send it out of Shanghai. This is required by Chinese regulators, and they have not changed since then. It's been 3 years, and all that data is apparently still in Shanghai. Musk's visit to China was not flagged publicly, and the person spoke on condition of anonymity, who's revealed this to the media, because they were not authorized to speak to the media. Musk's itinerary includes a meeting with Ren Hongbin, a government official who heads the China Council for the Promotion of International Trade, the organizer of the Beijing Auto Show. That's currently underway. It is good to see electric vehicles making progress in China. All cars will be electric in the future, said Elon Musk in a video posted to social media. Musk's trip came just over a week after he scrapped a planned visit to India to meet the Prime Minister there, citing very heavy Tesla obligations. Now, how would the Indian Prime Minister feel knowing that Musk has scrapped that plan to visit him, decided to go and visit Chinese government officials instead? Well, it makes sense. I mean, Tesla's business is in China, not really in India. Anyhow, Tesla said this month it would lay off 10% of its global workforce as it grapples with falling sales and an intensifying price war for EVs led primarily by Chinese brands such as BYD. US auto safety regulators said on Friday they had opened an investigation into whether Tesla's recall of more than 2 million vehicles in the US announced in December to install new autopilot safeguards was adequate following a series of crashes. Now, I'm not into these constant recalls. I believe Tesla is being kind of targeted by the US government too much. It's a bit excessive. Some of it's probably fair, but I think they're going too far. A Gulfstream private jet with tail number N272BG, which is registered to Falcon Landing, a company connected to SpaceX and Tesla, landed at Beijing Capital Airport on Sunday at 6 a.m. Now, Musk is considered a massive celebrity in China. People love him there. There isn't the same kind of hate of Elon Musk that exists in the Western world in China. They think that basically Elon Musk is like a rock star. He's almost a god to people in China. So when he goes there, his experience with the general public is probably quite different to what it is, for example, in the United States at the moment. The other jet registered under Falcon Landing is N628TS, which is Musk's main jet that he actually uses to travel to China, and he used it last year when he met with Chinese government officials in Beijing. Tesla has sold, actually, I was wrong on the 1.3 million, guys, it's 1.7 million cars in China since it entered the market, well, really only a few years ago. Musk's visit coincides with the Beijing Auto Show, which opened last week. So what else is Elon Musk potentially doing in China? Well, Tesla have a few other things going on in China. They have the Model Y Juniper. That's a very important car for the company. But think about it. Musk is not going to China just for full self-driving or the Model Y Juniper. Musk is going to China, in my opinion, for something very different. That is to actually make this production of new vehicles on Tesla's existing production lines. Now, Tesla revealed at the first quarter earnings that it would build cheaper EVs on its existing production lines by the end of this year. The same production lines as its existing cars, more affordable models. What are they? Are they different versions of what we already have? Well, no one really knows, but I think that could be part of why Elon Musk is headed to China. But the main thing, in my opinion, is full self-driving. Tesla is all in on that direction for the company.